All right, so somebody's asked me, how often do you clean your carry gun? This is my Seacamp LWS 32 caliber. It has been safety checked. There's nothing in the chamber. There's nothing in the magazine. Um, this guy comes with me a lot. It rides in a Matt Delfatti uh, pocket holster. Sits in my front pocket. You won't even notice it in a pair of jeans or a pair of um, dress pants or slacks. Isn't some chicks wear slacks? All right, whatever. But you can carry this baby with you all the time, right? It's totally concealable. You can draw it, and it's at the ready. Somebody asked me how often you clean your pistol if you don't fire it. I mean, I do fire this guy every few months. I'll take it and do a little test fire. What I really like to do is just the rounds that have been in the magazine. I really like to just, they've been in there for a while. Just take them and shoot them. See what reliability is like. I've never had this thing not fire off a round. Yeah, so I just haven't. But the question is how often do you clean it? So let's change the camera position here. I want to show you some things that you should keep in mind. Remember, it's in a holster. It's in your front pocket. How dirty this is actually get. But here's the pistol. All right. Now let's try to get a close up here. I want to point out some things. Right away, you can see that there's a tremendous. I'm trying to get something to point with here. There's a tremendous amount of dust and dirt that builds up, even in your pocket. Look at the back of the trigger here. It's a good place where you can really see it. And I'll just wipe it off with my finger. And you can see, there's a lot of dust and dirt and crap that builds up on it. It's kind of amazing. Let's break down this pistol and have a look. The way you break down the Seacamp is you need a punch and you need a cartridge like this one, or a spent cartridge. We're just going to move the bullets out of the way. It does hold 7 rounds, 6 plus 1. What you do is you check the weapon for safe, which we just did, but we'll do it again. There's nothing in the magazine. Okay, see that? Nothing in the magazine. We insert the magazine. This has a magazine safety where I cannot manipulate the slide without a magazine, but you can see there's nothing in there. Okay, if I don't have a magazine in it, I can partially manipulate the slide, so I can get it to about here, and I can visually inspect the chamber. There's nothing in it, but I can't dry fire the pistol. All right, because of the way the safety mechanism. There's an additional safety mechanism here. You can see this bar right here. If you push it, it's just a physical block. It's because it's the Massachusetts or California edition. You can actually see that here, California edition. Sorry about the camera work. So that's what that means. It's got that, and it's also got this stupid-ass loaded chamber indicator, which is not a bad thing. Anyway, the way you break this guy down is you can go ahead and rack back your slide, and with your slide racked back, go ahead and insert a spent case, and that case is exactly the diameter to line up this hole on the slide with a pin. Okay, and actually that's the wrong size punch. So here with this lined up, I can just push in here and I'll hear a click, and yeah, you get me? I push in, I hear a click, and my slide will release up. Okay, once that happens, I can pull out that round, slide comes out. Okay, and I can open up the pistol. Let's go ahead and get rid of the magazine. The magazine can come out, and I can take the spring out. Now I want to show you a few things on this right away. Let's look at the spring. Ooh, here we are. I don't know how well you can see it, but you can actually see some lint that's actually got, oh, you see it right here? I don't know, well, lint has gotten into the spring. Okay. You can actually see on the slide, on the front, of course, you get some lint on the front of the slide. It's probably because the front of the holster's open. But what I really wanted to show you is the inside of the pistol, where you can actually see, and you're not going to be able to see it here very well. Maybe you will if I do this. I don't know how well you can see in the barrel. So this gun has not been fired, it's just been in the holster. Look at the inside of that barrel, just from sitting in your pocket. Okay, look at that. You can actually see it. This gun was clean as a whistle when we started. And also I want to point out right here, look at here, this is the bottom part of the slide. Before and after. You know, so these things get really, really quite filthy just sitting in your pocket. And there's the muzzle. We can clean that off as well. So the take-home message here is that you ought to clean your carry pistol and keep it maintained fairly often. Particularly, it's most likely the gun that's going to potentially be employed to save your life. If we look at this one other way, we just take a dry patch, we run it through. Clean. Start with a clean patch. Go ahead and run it through. See what this looks like. It's not too bad, but you can definitely see on the patch dirt. Okay, that was in there. All right. So the take-home message is clean your carry weapon fairly often. Check it fairly often that it's functional, and treat it right, and it will treat you right as well.